Hi, this is the Alex Galaxy Bitcoin Report for Thursday, October 2nd, 2014. Today I'm going to be talking about Gresham's Law. So, when an economy has two or more types of money, something strange happens, and this was noticed in 500 BC by Aristophanes, Al-Makrizi in 15th century Egypt, Copernicus in 16th century, and Sir Thomas Gresham in 16th century England. What each of these guys saw was a corrupt money within their economy gradually drive out an honest money right out of circulation, and this is now known as Gresham's Law. What they didn't see, however, was the long-term trend in which corrupt monies would crash and be replaced with new honest monies. So what's honest money and what's corrupt money? Well, honest money is just money that is what it says it is. So it could be a gold ounce like this that says pure gold 1 ounce. Whereas dishonest or corrupt money might say, 1.1 ounces, or it might be 80% pure. So now let's do a little thought experiment and pretend that you had two coins. One was 100% pure gold, and one was 90% gold. And someone wanted to sell you a barrel of beer for one gold coin. Which coin would you try to give him or her? Most people would try to give him the 90% pure coin. And in that way, the pure gold would be held or stockpiled or hoarded, depending on your type of view. And the impure or corrupt money, dishonest money, would enter circulation. And not only that, but the corrupt money would actually become more corrupt. So in the first century AD, the Roman denarius, which is Roman for 10 asses, because that's what it was supposed to be worth, began with a purity of 90% silver. But silver's really easy to make impure. You can add alloys to it. And 200 years later, the purity was down to 5% silver. Then came along gold coins, and in 1252, Florence minted the florin, which was 98% gold and an established weight. But because of Gresham's Law, 400 years later, it was only 70% gold, and it was lighter as well. The silver and the gold from the original coins wasn't lost, because silver and gold don't decay. They were rather stockpiled and either exported or reminted with new faces on them. So money goes through a cycle, and Gresham's Law makes money more and more corrupt until there's a tipping point, and that could be war, a new government, or a new type of money that's better than the old type of money. And that money crashes and is replaced by a new money, which then becomes corrupt and more corrupt and more corrupt until it crashes again. This cycle continued in the world of paper money. And to understand how that happens, let's look a little bit at the origins of the paper dollar. Thalers were actually a big, heavy silver coin, and you could deposit them with a bank, and a bank would give you a piece of paper that basically said, I owe you a thaler. The advantages of paper money are that they're easier to carry around with you and you can make change easily. The disadvantage is that they're even more likely to become corruptible. Almost all modern banks are allowed by law to give out more IOUs or money than the assets that they hold. This is known as fractional reserve banking. As a result of overprinting, the Dutch guilder, which was the preeminent currency in Europe for most of the 17th and 18th century, collapsed. It was replaced by the pound sterling for most of the 19th century, which then collapsed, and since then the US dollar has been the preeminent reserve currency of the world. Bitcoin is not an IOU for an asset. It's an actual asset like gold, so it can't be overprinted. Likewise, it cannot be diluted or debased like gold. It can't be mixed with an alloy. Bitcoin is programmable, so you can do stuff like program escrow and program will without a lawyer or an escrow agent. And finally, Bitcoin is digital, so you can send it around the world in minutes for next. That's here the Alex Galaxy Bitcoin Report. Thanks for watching, and please comment, question, share, and give.